So I tried making a video game in 48 hours, and here's how it went. So I started off by making a plan for the game, as we needed something to take the game idea from thought to paper, allowing us to more easily envision the idea, which is crucial in such a short time frame. I decided to opt for going with a more parkour style game. So here's the main plan for the game. We're going to have two different characters that are being controlled by the same player at the exact same time, going in the exact same direction, and same speeds and everything. The only difference will be that the levels won't align. So while this level might be larger and taller blocks with a smaller gap here, the overworld level will be a harder one with a larger gap here. However, what we also may be able to do later down the line is maybe if something happens in this realm, it also happens in this realm, allowing you to cross gaps that previously wouldn't be able to cross. So I opened up a brand new Unity project, and the first thing I wanted to work on was like the first main tutorial screen for the game, because then I could get a feel for how it was gonna like work and play, and also so that I could get a feel for the art style of the game before I even work on character controllers and things like that. But of course, I don't actually have that much time to work on the art style and the scenes for the game. So, Big Man JD, hippity hoppity, your art is now my property. Once I had a basic scene for one half of the map, as in for one character, I decided to work on a script to allow that character to move about to test how it would feel as an actual player controller when playing through this level. Once the game loaded up, it was running completely smoothly. I was really happy with the player controller. I switched out the collider from a box collider to a capsule collider, as it was slightly getting caught on the nooks and crannies. But now that we had a player controller, I was really happy with it, and I was ready to move on to the next bit of the game. So the next thing I worked on was the music for the game. If anyone is actually wondering what sort of music I did use for the game, obviously please do go check out the game to listen to the music, but which will be on itch.io. But I actually used this website, Artlist. It was really good and really easy to use. I just quickly downloaded the music for completely free, completely royalty free, and plopped it into the game, put it on a loop cycle, and yeah, we had music for the game. So I really do recommend the site. This obviously isn't like a promotion or a sponsor or anything, but I mean, if they do want to sponsor me, just, hit me up on my emails, guys. But anyway, really good music, and I just quickly exported it out of here and imported it into the game. The next thing I did with the game is I created the flip side so that we had both characters in the game, applied the script that we had for our player movement to the other character so that they can both be controlled at once, and quickly put together a more cave-like underground flip sort of dead type world compared to the happy normal world above ground that we see. Next, I made it so that spikes actually kill the player when you hit them, and just to make sure that we had an actual like ending to the game, and I made a game over screen with like a more dusky evil style to even more extensiate the fact that it's the game over screen rather than any other screen in the game. After finishing that up, it was the end of day 1, and I went to bed ready to start working on the game in the morning on day 2. So at the start of day 2, I made a main menu screen for the game, as that's kind of one of the main things I did need to work on, as I kind of had a level of such, you could say now, and a game over screen. I basically just needed a main menu, options, and pause screen. So I made sure that we had the main menu screen done with clickable buttons. That didn't actually go anywhere yet, but that was my next thing to do, and I also needed to figure out a title for the game. So after fixing that up, I made sure that every button was clickable and actually went to the appropriate pages. Double check the play button worked, and I was happy to find that it does work. And then once I'd made that work, I checked that if we die, it does take us to the retry screen. Double checked all our buttons worked, and it was working perfectly. So I think the next thing to do is name our game. So the name I decided to go with for my game is Split Stream, as obviously there are two different streams that are split, and you have to control both at once. Now for those wondering where the rest of the levels in my game have gone, I have actually made them, unlike what you can see with the scenes here. I've actually hidden them, so that those who want to go and play my game, it's completely free on itch.io, and it's completely playable there. I'll leave a link to it in the description. By the way, here's a quick sneak peek at the end of the screen for those who do want to see it without actually having to play the game. It's not anything special, I just quickly threw together an ending screen because I was running out of time towards the end of the challenge. But anyway, I really hope you do enjoy the game, and I'll see you all later. I really hope you did enjoy today's video. I'll be hopefully making another video in a week or so on the actual Demon's Fate devlog. Please do like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next one.